Hello, Doug.
Hello, Sean.
Hey, so this week on the video, we're going to talk more about housing affordability. And if you want to give us a recap of what we talked about last week and how that connects to what we're going to talk about this week.
Correct. So last week we were talking about what it would take for income to buy a home. We talked about a $150,000 home. We talked about a $200,000 home.
Okay.
And we said the range of income for those two types of price ranges was around $8 per hour for a double income earner group buying a home. Two people earning around $8 an hour and about $12, a little over $12 an hour for a $200,000 home. So I think that's a lot. The income needed for that was a lot lower than some people realized because number one, we've got really reasonable prices for homes, and plus the interest rates are really reasonable historically right now.
Okay.
So the next thing that we want to talk about is, in case your income doesn't quite meet that level, and or what about cash for down payments? And so we just want to let you know there's a lot of programs available. The counties have programs. Mm-hmm. The state of Minnesota has programs available for down payment assistance and for monthly assistance to help qualify for a mortgage.
Okay.
And also we have county, state, and then citywide programs. And also there's programs out there that allow you to buy a home that needs to be fixed up. So if you can't move in it right away because it needs some electrical, heating, whatever,
okay,
you can get funds to fix that property up and then move into the home.
Okay.
And so there's those programs also. So I thought I would just read off the names of some of the programs that are out there.
And what you've done here is you actually printed out a list from a software program that we have access to, right? That, like, for example, it's good to know about all these programs.
Yeah.
But then, like, if you pick a specific property that you might be interested in, our program, our software program, will find all of the potential county, city, and state down payment assistance programs, all the financial programs, fix-up programs that would apply to that specific property. Now, some of those, depends on your situation, your income, and things like that. But what you've printed out here is the actual list of an actual property.
Right.
That met that, and then it put all that information together on that property, right?
And this particular property is located in Blaine. It's listed at $199,900.
Okay.
And for example, here are the programs that matched up on our software program specific to this location of this property. One is called the CASA program. It's the Community Activity Set Aside. The Home Help Program, which is called the Homeowner Entry Loan Program. The HAF, which is a Homeownership Assistance Fund for low-income targets and with an MMP First Mortgage. And that's Minnesota Mortgage Program. And there's also another one here called the HAF Ownership with a CASA program. So they're mixing and matching some of the programs here. Minnesota Homeownership Opportunity Program called HOP. The Minnesota Mortgage Program, which we just mentioned, and also this particular property also is included in the Urban Indian Housing Program. And also it's available for Anoka County Down Payment Assistance Program. So there we go. We got 8 different programs available for one property. So I guess the main idea here is that if you think your income is close to qualifying or even get pre-approved, then you have to look at your cash situation. You can start saving to buy a house that way. And if you need it, then find some houses and let's match them up and see if one of these programs might work for you. Now, these programs all have different guidelines depending on income and other things, so we would have to try to match you up to the program then at that point. So we've got a house that matches up to the program, and then we match you up to the program.
Okay.
There we go.
And I would say that's one of the key points too in working with us versus just like surfing the net on Zillow or Trulia or something like that. they don't have access to the software that we have that aggregates all of this data, because we pay big bucks to get all this information to put into one spot for us
Yeah.
to hand over to the people that we're working with, whether you end up buying a house or not. Can really, I mean, before we had this program, it was so hard to try to find out if you qualified or if the property qualified that you were interested in. You had to call up each agency. You know, you didn't even know all of the agencies or funding programs out there that each property would qualify for. So I think that's a real win for, you know, people who are looking to buy a home now. When, you know, and you're not looking to, you know, buy $1 million house, but you sure can find a lot of good stuff out there.
And I think that's what a lot of homeowners, if you own a home in a certain area, just give us a call and we can plug it in to a home that's close by to you, and we'll find out if you're in an area that might you know, there might be some programs that would qualify for your area, which would help market your home.
Right, that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So great.
Okay, well thanks Doug, appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.